Hello YouTube, this is Morgan Airspeed Prime here with my next Avatar news update video. So a couple of things here. First up, they did post the next Avatar Sweepstakes thing. Unfortunately, there's no other images, it's just the competition. I was really expecting, because it's the day before the Rise of Kyoshi update for Avatar Generations, that they would post the other images. So I'm still in a weird situation where, like, I'm pretty sure I can't actually post those images until like either tomorrow or the 20th. Actually, I don't really know what the situation is because those images haven't been posted yet. Bit of a weird situation, but anyway. So yeah, weird that they switched it up like this. I guess that just means that the final week of this will also just be a competition. But we'll see what happens. Speaking of the update, they did a random live stream. The developers of Avatar Generations did a very random live stream where they gave people like an hour warning. I think they only posted about it on Discord and streamed on Twitch for I don't even know how long. Apparently they'll post it somewhere else. I don't know if that means it'll be a YouTube video or whatever, and they're planning to make it a slightly more regular thing. I didn't even know they had a Twitch, let alone that they were going to go live, so I completely missed this thing. And some people caught like some of it, of course, and we got some images out of it. Like here's, I guess, some of the quote-unquote cutscenes from the game, of course, with Rangi and Kyoshi. So the Kyoshi that I've been kind of teasing that I have is just more of a kind of hero kind of piece of art of this what's called like servant Kyoshi or young Kyoshi. So it's really cool to see that here, of course. So really exciting that we are this close to seeing this stuff happen. Also probably should mention that, again, I've been so like confused about like what information is actually out there publicly versus what I have that's sort of quote unquote embargoed. And I keep finding that like every different social media channel for the game has like slightly different like information out there. But they have said there is voice acting for the Kyoshi characters. Now, they're teasing the idea that, like, it's voice actors, like, from Nickelodeon doing the voices for these characters. I don't really know what that means. That could be, like, it's just a bunch of kind of relatively random people and it's just for the game. But it also could be a weird way of kind of hiding the fact that, like, this is the debut of the official actors for these characters and they'll be in even bigger projects. But I don't really know. The update is out tomorrow. I'll do my best to get some sort of content out tomorrow. But of course, I think the timing of when the update goes live for me is effectively like midnight my time. So it's actually realistically more like the 19th, more or less for me. I'll see how exactly it goes, but I'll do my best to get some sort of coverage for the update out. Again, this is where, like, even though I've had like certain information for a while, I really can't do much with it because like I don't have like the trailer to pre-prepare any sort of reaction to that. I haven't seen the trailer yet. And I'm not really gonna like pre-record footage of me just talking about like the one or two images that I have. So I'm still waiting until the actual release like everyone else. So, you know, it's still pretty exciting though. Next, we have this. So I talked about this on my live stream that I did yesterday. But there's a little bit more information here. Brand new book. It's Avatar: The Last Airbender, Heart of a Hero. Here is the cover, which I didn't have actually yesterday. So this just got added. So story by Kat Zhang, art by Debbie Oak. This looks to be a slightly longer I Am Aang style book. The publisher is Little Brown Books for Young Readers, 40 pages. It's going to be a somewhat big book. You can see here it's nearly square based on the image, 21 centimeters by like 27. 27th of February 2024, so it's quite a bit away, but it is a 2024 release, which is interesting. And other than that, like, the only real thing to say about it is that, look, okay, there's going to be some text in this book, but for the most part, it's going to be a recap of ATLA, focusing on, like, Aang, like I Am Aang. The big thing, though, is some of the description here is interesting, and I really wonder, like, has this been, like, fully approved by Avatar Studios, or is this literally just the publishers put this out as a description in their book, but it hasn't really been approved by Avatar Studios, because there's some interesting stuff that's not out there officially. Gift Old Picture Book based on the Nickelodeon classic series, delight long-time fans as well as newcomers who will be drawn to the franchise through the robust new TV and film content that kicks off in 2024. And I'm like, what? The rest of it is just like kind of just describing kind of the idea of the book, you know, that it's covering Aang, the heart of a hero, it was referring to him. Lyrical text, whatever that means, by Kat Zhang. And art, of course, by Debbie Oak. So that's interesting. But the bigger thing is probably down here in the key selling points. Like, some of this stuff is somewhat interesting to go over, but big one here is this part: fresh content for kids and adults. In 2024, Netflix will air a star-studded live-action series depicting the Avatar characters as adults. And it's like, okay, yeah, 2024, Netflix show, star-studded, sure, live-action series, yes. But the characters as adults is like, no. That's mixing the two things you're about to talk about together here in a wrong way. Additionally, Avatar Studios, formed at Nickelodeon in 2021, has announced a massive slate of new all-ages content set during the classic series timeline, the same as our book, that includes one movie and one series each year from 2025 to 2027. Again, there's a bit of confusion here, ultimately, where that would suggest that all of those movies, all of those series are set during the ATLA timeline, when that isn't kind of what's been kind of teased and presented. And then you might think like, oh, this is an official thing. Are they confirming one movie, one series? But that's exactly what Avatar News has been saying, which is not official. That hasn't been officially confirmed by Avatar Studios. That's still leaked kind of like early information. That's not fully confirmed. The official stuff again is they're doing 3 movies. The first of which, coming in October 2025, is the adult team Avatar movie with Aang and Katara as the focus. We know that. But the other stuff has not been confirmed. Like, series has only officially been mentioned, again officially, right when Avatar Studios first was announced in 2021. So I do wonder, like, is this officially, like, confirming that news is true? Or is this a press release put together where someone just looked up what information is out there and took the Avatar News stuff, which has spread the most, which is some of this stuff? But that's been out there for months. The Netflix show being in 2024 is relatively like recent news, like literally from like the last few days. The rumors have begun to come out that potentially the Avatar Netflix show has been pushed from all the rumors suggesting it might be like summer this year, and we're only a few months away from it, to more being like, has it been pushed into 2024? I think Avatar News even mentioned something along the lines of that, like, they're making sure to get the CG work correct so that the show meets expectations. But who knows ultimately? Again, it's a slightly weird one, because like this coming after like I Am Aang, which is so close to releasing, I wonder like how different this book is going to be, that they're so similar in the types of books that they are. Is there any need to get both? Maybe preview pages will tell us a little bit more, but I kind of feel the cheaper I Am Aang book is maybe more of the way to go, but who knows. Next, we have update number 54, which is surprise, and I was shocked when I got this notification earlier on today. Republic City pre-order is now live, plus free GM screen. I wasn't expecting this until probably like very end of April. I think when I talked about the last update not that long ago, I was like, yeah, it's got to be like, you know, last couple of days of April. But no, the Republic City book pre-order is here right now. So this is pretty exciting. So they say straight away you can get a special thank you if you pre-order by May 1st. So this is the big surprise, is the GM screen. So Republic City pre-order is available. There's the description for it, which is basically the same. And then they have this description. 3 new character playbooks. So it's called The Adrift, the Aspirant or Aspirant, and the Outcast. 5 new NPC legends. So Mako and Bolin we knew from before, but we're getting President Zhu Li Moon, United Forces General Iroh, and Lin Beifong. Perfect 5 in my opinion. They're the really obvious ones that you needed to do. It does probably save. I think Janora is now the kind of, I suppose, most main of the characters who hasn't got an NPC legend, but she fits the Spirit World book perfectly, in my opinion. An exciting adventure set in the era of Korra, featuring an underground tunnel racing. Okay, that's fine. New techniques, that makes sense. It will also be available on Nexus if you use that. And so they're saying it's available on their web store right now, which I'll get to that in a second. Physical copies will be delivered in the fall. PDFs will be delivered in late summer. You'll receive an email with shipping confirmation once shipping begins. We are using a different shipping partners to ensure the book arrives quickly and safely. That's good. Hopefully that works out for them. The Game Master screen. So this is their big surprise they've been teasing for the last kind of a couple of updates. And this, I think, is a nice surprise, because I know a lot of people have been asking, like, why wasn't there a GM screen in the initial campaign? Because I think from very early days, people were like, GM screen, GM screen, GM screen. And they just decided they weren't doing it. So here it is. And what's so cool about this is that they're not just offering it for like purchase here. It's free. So that's super, super interesting here. So the idea here is that as a kind of thank you gift for backers, we're including a free GM screen when you pre-order Republic City. So you do have to buy that book, but you'll get the GM screen for free. The idea is if you put the GM screen into your cart and then use the code TurtleDuck, it just takes off the price of the GM screen. It does work that way. It won't be a case where you just add TurtleDuck in and it adds in the GM screen for you. You have to add both to your basket and then do it. And again, it's ordered by May 1st, so you've got 2 weeks from now to take advantage of this. And here's the little TurtleDuck seal. So yeah, let's talk about this. They have their kind of Republic City page here with the pre-order stuff. So there's a bunch of bundles here. Republic City book on its own, the GM screen, Republic City book plus core book, the full kind of bundle now, including the Republic City book, and then the deluxe bundle featuring every single thing. But of course we're here to talk about this, which is open right here. So you can order just the hardcover or the hardcover plus the digital assets for Nexus for a slightly higher price. Interesting, it says here, gives more specified dates. Digital content, so the PDF will be released in July 2023 specifically. Physical books and products will ship in early September 2023. So that's kind of good to know. And then, yeah, the book size is that. Expanded material featuring Republic City in the Korra era. New rules for mecha vehicles, probe ending, all that new stuff. You do get the free PDF via Drive-Thru RPG. So that's good. This is all the stuff that they covered before, and the same thing there. So yeah, that's all there really is to say there. Just the digital assets and so on. GM screen itself, they just say it's a 34-inch by 11-inch GM screen. Full color artwork. It's a 4-panel screen, and it has details and tables inside to use. So that's a pretty interesting one. Hopefully they preview the Republic City content perhaps a little bit more. I'd like to maybe see at least a page of the lore, but I have pre-ordered the book already, so I'll be able to talk about it when the PDF, I guess, comes out in July. I do hope, though, with the timing on that, though, July, for me, it would work out perfectly if that was pre-Legacy of Yang Chen. If that's late July, that's right in the middle of me doing Yang Chen coverage, and that could get really kind of awkward of we got months without something really big to cover, and then all of a sudden this book and the other main books to cover, plus San Diego Comic-Con is this month as well, and there might be Avatar stuff there. There's going to be a lot potentially in July if things go that way. So that's pretty interesting overall. So, yeah, that's pretty much all the news there. Again, the Kyoshi update is tomorrow in the game, so be aware of that. But that has been the video. Thanks for watching, and bye.